What's up, guys? I'm Tim,
I'm Dad.
and this is Tim and Dad Unfiltered. Um,
Unfiltered.
so before we get going into the episode, the first two games of the Terry Talk Sports High School Tour have been announced, and hopefully Dad will be around and able to join me with these games. Thursday, August 20th, we'll be in Bluff City, Tennessee for Johnson County at Sullivan East. And then the next day, Friday, August 21st, we are going to be in Bristol, Tennessee for West Ridge at Tennessee High. We got more games planned out this season, but Lord's willing, we're able to make these two. So, what do you want to start with today, Dad?
Let's just iron throw the monkey out with the bathwater, I guess. Or that does throw the duck out with the bathwater, whatever it is.
Just
Let's
throw
talk
the
about
bathtub out at this
let's
point.
throw the whole dang bathtub out. Um, for those of you that don't know, I've been fighting cancer issues and chemo issues and things. Things have gotten me drained. Um, so me and Timmy's not been able to do some of our Timmy Talk sports. Um, I had to miss church this morning because the pain and how I'm just drained. I can't function.
And for those wondering and calling me a bad son, it was Dad's idea to do this today, not mine. So Dad wanted to do this one today.
We've slacked off, and I know that we got like maybe six or seven, six, seven.
Happy 6-7, guys.
Yeah, six, seven.
21.
Yeah, six, seven followers. I don't know.
We're up to
We
21.
might have 67 followers. We might have 670 followers, but my favorite are the top six, seven. Um, got to keep a little humor in that. It's like having a hitch in your giddy up. What is a hitch in your giddy up?
I guess if you put a car hitch on a horse.
The only place to stick, well, we can't do that. I just want to keep it clean, Timmy, but there's only one place to stick a hitch on a horse. And, well, anyway, maybe two, if it depends on the sex of the horse, I reckon.
Matt, Dad, let's get back PG here.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'll get some giddy up in that horse. You stick a hitch in.
Shut up, Dad.
Just a booty hole.
Dad, all right, now get back on topic. Let's talk about some of the news in the sports lately. Um,
R.I.P. Kyle Busch.
yes.
R.I.P. Greg Biffle. R.I.P. Ned Jarrett.
Yeah, well,
We've
sorry.
NASCAR has lost a lot of greats, personalities, drivers um, this year, and it's been devastating because the sport seems to keep mourning over losses of influential drivers. And Ned Jarrett was the latest one, and he was a great driver in his time, but he was an even better broadcaster and how he talked and brought the sport um, mainstream. Uh,
And look at the impact he had on his son's life growing up.
right. And that's Dale Jarrett's dad. Um, Rest in peace for him. Right now, we're currently under a red flag condition. We're at lap 150 of 200 at Michigan International Speedway.
Yeah, Chase Elliott spun and collected Christopher Bell, and Bell's car basically went through the wall. So they were working on the
Oh,
wall.
they're lifting the red flag and going yellow, so they're gonna let the cars roll off.
Got top five all Chevys, and then you got Byron Suarez, Chastain, Hutchins, Larson. Then you got Hamlin, Logano, Jones, Wallace, and Blaney rounding out your top 10. And then a pleasant surprise to see up in the top 15
I
racks.
know why we don't have more than six or seven, six, seven, on six, seven, uh, followers because we don't like Fords. So we don't mention the Fords. Even if they were in the top five, we'd skip over them and go to the next Chevy. Um,
Bowman's running 11th, which is a pretty good surprise.
yeah.
Cole Custer in 12th and Ricky Stenhouse in 15th for Hawk Tuah Motorsports.
Let me tell you, we got a lot of goodies going on. We got softball World Series. What that?
Just finished up.
Yeah, with Texas and
There
Texas Tech.
there was a lot of drama with that because you had Taylor Panel caught lying on Karen Leakley, Tennessee's coach. Um, that's kind of embarrassing though. I'm not gonna lie, lying to the media about your former head coach and then getting caught about it. I feel bad for the embarrassment that she had to put up with. Um, Texas went after losing to Tennessee. They went on a run. They could.
Words hurt if their feelings is wet toilet paper. So if you got feelings as soft as wet toilet paper, then words hurt. Other than that, we gotta people got grow tougher skin. Timmy,
Um, Texas managed to put out. They went on a run, ended up putting out. I'm trying to think. Mississippi State. They put out Nebraska,
I quit watching.
Texas. They managed to put out Tennessee in a must-win and beat them twice, and then they go and they dominate Texas Tech. So Texas had a great College World Series.
Congratulations, Texas. The baseball College World Series is going on.
Well, not the College World Series, but tournament.
Yeah.
Georgia just advanced earlier. That was some fun. That was some fun baseball. Last night beat Mississippi State 13-12. And then I took a nap when I got home from church and I woke up and I watched Mississippi State right off 3 straight home runs. And Georgia managed to beat Mississippi State again tonight, 11-9.
Would invest in their baseball like they invest in their dang lacrosse and soccer and everything else, we'd we'd be up there.
Well, Maryland just lost basically their entire team to the transfer portal.
Yeah. Well,
So that's gonna be. I'm curious to see how they rebuild from that. I think it'll be a couple years before they're completely competitive. But
I don't. Maryland needs to focus on all their sports. They focus on things like rowing. They focus on the track and field. They focus on basketball. Um,
they're not
they
really.
put a lot of money into lacrosse, field hockey, and things like that, and other sports. But
So
I'm over here kicking the camera, guys.
I thought you knew you were kicking the camera.
I can't feel.
That's why I kept.
Is there a Dr. House in the building?
So there's a. So you remember me and Dad went and watched Mercer play against ETSU, and Mercer killed ETSU 3 times this season.
They kicked the snot out of them.
Well, luckily for us as fans of ETSU, me as a Tennessee fan, Mercer's two-way star, I think his name is Braden Kersey, uh, committed to Tennessee. So I'm glad that he's not in the SoCon no more, because he was he just
Slugger boy, he was a slugger.
beat the crap out of Tennessee. Um, the NBA Finals going on right now. Knicks have a 2-0 lead heading into Game 3 at Madison Square Garden
Over.
over the San Antonio Spurs.
And I'm gonna say this: Knicks has had high five. Yeah, high five. Knicks has had a long history of terrible runs and terrible decisions. Go Knicks! I'm pulling for you. I'd like to see the Knickerbockers.
For the longest time, I thought the Knicks stood for nicknames.
No, it's the Knickerbockers.
uh, Stanley Cup Finals, the Las Vegas Golden Knights currently hold a 2-1 lead over the Carolina Hurricanes in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Excuse me, but how in the heck does Las Vegas? They're in it to win it almost every year now since they've formed a team.
What's crazy is they've been competitive every year since.
Yeah, since they're in Supkin. Like Las Vegas, they don't know what it's like to have cold weather, and here they are on ice. You know what? I blame it on recruiting. I think they recruit the best Canadians out there.
Well, if that was how it worked, I could see that, but they draft. So
I'm just saying that
it's impressive how they're.
hockey's a Canadian sport.
The fact that it's Vegas and Carolina, two teams in hotter areas,
I don't really. I mean,
like the fact that it's those two.
I say I don't have. I don't really have. My hair's a mess. I don't really have a favorite team in hockey, but it would be the Capitals, I believe. I grew up with the Capitals, and they didn't deceive us and change their name like the Bullets did to the Wizards. So I could never root for the Wizards ever again once they changed their name. And I was never a Redskin fan, but again, if I was a Redskin fan and they changed their name, I would have left the team and found somebody else to root for because you can't throw away history. When you let people dictate and tell you what to do, you become softies. Anyway, race is back green. It looks like Suarez is to the lead over Byron.
Hamlin and Hosvar are right there too.
Yeah. Oh, got another wreck.
Oh, big wreck. McDowell, the entire field,
No, the entire field's not in it. The top half was from like 20
the
something
entire
back.
back of the field is.
Yeah, the entire back. Tim, you said the entire field.
Oh, you know what I meant. You know what I
The
meant,
back
Dad.
half of the field was in a wreck.
That looked like a Talladega wreck right there.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was in it.
Austin Hill.
Austin Hill was in it.
You gotta hate it for
The
Hill.
former Kyle Busch car.
Takes over for Kyle Busch's car,
The
and he's
97 of Shane Van Gisbergen. Oh, Noah Gregson was in it, the number 4.
he missed his pits. Oh no, he's
No,
backing
he's
into.
backing up because he spun out. You don't even know where it pissed all that. Let's see
But so
who's in it right here. We got the 4, the 47, the
I want to.
7.
I'm curious how the 19 got. Okay, so the 19.
It started with right there, yeah. The 71 hit the
Priest really needed a run too to. And then they're all trying to
the
check
21
up.
got clipped.
There they are trying to check up and
About
slow
a
down,
10.
and then they. That's crazy. Cautions breed cautions, and
There's a lot of them in it. Like I think the 60 barely missed it.
no, he got clipped. He got put into the
There he is.
wall.
Yeah, 60 was in the wall as well. 42 got a little piece of it. I think 35 escaped it.
35 might have been the only car to escape
Riley
it.
Herbst.
Legit.
Riley Herpes.
Riley Herbst found out he was losing his job and his race decided he was going to race his butt off. So could
That's
have.
Riley Herpes in case somebody wants to pick him up and got some money to sponsor him. The old Herpy Herps.
Oh, the 42 and 35 got by it, and everybody
The
else.
51 drove through the grass and still got clipped in it. Wow.
Right at the start finish on this race is closing in on finishing too. Like, can we talk about how Daniel Suarez has been running lately?
The 21 got spun out too. I mean,
He has the worst luck in
that's a Wood
NASCAR.
Brothers car, and that's Josh Berry, ain't it?
He got his first win, and then
Yeah.
I don't think he's finished very many races after that.
AJ Allmendinger. Allmendinger.
He's about to retire soon, anyways, or go back down to Xfinity Series.
You know, I'm telling you, with the horsepower change and everything, and Michigan used to be a really fast track. I remember, was it last year or year before? Ryan Blaney ran 209, hit 219 or 220 mile an hour at that track. So
So Noah Gregson, Ty Dillon, Josh Berry, Austin Hill, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Cody Ware, Ron Priest, Malcolm McDowell, and Shane Van Gisbergen were the cars involved in that accident.
at lap 154 of 200.
Dude,
So anyway, with that being said,
and this is the first race towards setting up the standings for the in-season tournament. So there's the three race. These last three races with Amazon Prime,
mhm.
they set up the bracket for the in-season tournament.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah,
Anyway, Chase Elliott got knocked out of it, so that's gonna.
and he was running amazing too. Led
Yeah,
45 laps before he.
I'm a big Chase Elliott fan.
Look at all the cars that have been taken out of the race, though.
But I mean, I like Bill Elliott, awesome Bill from Dawsonville. I grew up in, the old school days. So, of course, I'm pulling for Chase. And people are like, well, why don't you pull for the Dillons? And, well, the Dillons were grandsons of Richard Childress, not Richard Childress wasn't a good race car driver. Um,
Pretty historical owner, though.
yeah, yeah, Dale
Uh,
Earnhardt and oh, what's his face? Think of it. You know how I'm talking about. Gunslinger
oh, Mike Skinner.
Mike Skinner. Um, had a brain fart. Made Richard Childress what Richard Childress is today with the racing. So anyway, Timmy, why are you? What are we talking about now?
I just looked up because I didn't know when the NHL or the ever game for the NHL finals was today. There was Stanley Cup finals. So we got 8 p.m. We got the Vegas Golden Knights hosting the Carolina Panthers. Oh wait, that's July 9th. It just said 8 p.m. and it didn't show me a date. So that's in 2 days. My bad, guys. But tonight, no, that's tomorrow. I I wish I'd show dates on here. Like MLB wise, so we got some games going on, some games finished. Standings wise, the Yankees and Rays are tied for top of the AL East. Um,
You said the NBA,
I was talking about baseball. Baseball standings wise,
MLB.
MLB standings wise, the Yankees and the Rays are tied for the top of the AL East.
My Orioles are
The Orioles are 8 games back in
fluff
fourth.
chickens at this point.
The Yankees managed to. Did the Rays lose? The Orioles. Yep, the Rays lost to the Marlins, and the Yankees beat the Red Sox. The
While he looks that up, I just want to say, dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for giving us the ability to be able to do this podcast today and to discuss some sports with our, six, seven fans out there on, six, seven. But we want to thank you, Lord, for everything that you've blessed us with and the ability that we can still, get on here and shoot the crap or whatever you want to call it. And we can maintain a positive interview. Lord, thank you for all your blessings and bless all the people that continue to watch us and help us get this video out there, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
The Guardians currently lead the AL Central over the White Sox by 2 games.
I can't deal with that. They're not the Guardians, they're the Indians.
Well, I was just reading off the thing. The Mariners have a game and a half lead over the Rangers. Um, that division's just not that great this year, to be honest with you. Mariners are 34 and 32. Rangers are 32 and 33. The Athletics are in third, and they're at 31 and 34. Then you've got The Astros is starting at 37, and the Angels, like always, are bad. The Braves have a pretty dominant lead in their division. They're up almost 10 games to the Phillies. Um, the Brewers are up 5 games to the Cardinals for the NL Central, and the NL West is the Dodgers to lose basically. Now, when it comes to the playoff standings, right now it's the Rays with the number 1 seed, the Guardians with the 2 seed, Indians, whatever you want to call them, with the 2 seed. Mariners with the 3 seed, they'd play the Rangers in the first round, and the Yankees would play the White Sox in the first round. In the NL, the Braves, there's a 3-way tie for the last spot in the playoffs. Right now, the Braves have the 1 seed, the Dodgers have 2 seed. Brewers would play the Padres, but they are tied with the Cubs and the Diamondbacks. And the Cardinals would play the Phillies in the first round. Um, I don't really watch WNBA because I don't watch basketball that much in general.
I watch highlights from the WNBA, and honestly, I like the WNBA better, sometimes better than I do the NBA.
But
I
the
mean, Caitlin Clark, though, I think her talent was so much better than the rest of her team. At Indiana.
it doesn't help that she's constantly hurt though.
Well, and this is what I'm getting to. I think her talent was so much better than the rest of her team in Indiana that she, what you seen on court, made her look like a just standout all-star player. Um, when she went to the WNBA, she stays hurt. Um, but she's still a good player. I'm not taking anything from her, but her talent, she's not.
Another wreck. Oh, my bad. I thought they went green.
Um, but her talent level doesn't exceed, and it's not that explosive play like she had in college because she's playing against people more her talent range, so that she doesn't have that power look that she had when she was at Indy.
Well, I mean, look at these guys who are considered generation. Zion Williamson was considered to be a generational prospect in college, and look at him. He's not really done much in the NBA except get in trouble and get hurt. Right now it's the Atlanta Dream with Angel Reese that they're 7-3 right
Angel
now.
Reese is good. She played for LSU, didn't she?
Yeah, they are currently 7-3 and atop the Eastern Conference.
And she's always beefing with
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
And then in the Western Conference, the Minnesota Lynx and the Dallas Wings are atop of that division. So the Chicago Sky, how are they? Oh, they're in the East, I guess. The Chicago
Well,
Sky,
and let's
great.
remind everybody. Last week was they raced at Nashville Speedway, and didn't have my got the guitar, which honestly, I'd love to have that guitar trophy that they get because it's nice.
There's a
So,
bunch of these trophies I wouldn't mind having.
but I would get my guitar up, but it's piled over here in the corner with stuff all around it. I don't like that. It needs to breathe. It's to breathe. So the music.
Bless you.
Anyway,
Um,
we love you peoples out there watching us, all six, seven of you. Do you know what today's date is? 6/7.
bless you, Junior.
I was talking to my wifey's, my
Um,
wifey over there.
there's a. What was I gonna say?
Postvar just raced his way up to second. He's getting ready to take the lead over his teammate, the 77 versus the 7, which if you're in Vegas, you got triple sevens.
Look at that run about. Oh, that's
Yeah,
impressive.
they're getting a good
Well, let's be
slingshot run
mom.
down off that. They dive bomb the bottom off the top. Thing about
Here
Michigan,
comes Skinny Hamlin.
oh Lord, somebody just pass him, bump his wheels off of his car because
So something I want to mention. Um, some NFL trades went down June 1st. One everybody was expecting AJ Brown to the Patriots. Everybody knew that was happening. Let's be real. Like
what
AJ Brown to the Patriots. And then another one. What surprised me was Myles Garrett trade to the Rams.
everybody thought that was fake.
Yeah, I
Everybody
thought
assumed
Adam
it was
Schefter
fake.
had gotten hacked.
Do what, Timmy?
I thought Adam Schefter had gotten hacked.
Everybody's like, "Oh, that's fake. That's fake. That's not real. That's fake news. Fake news." Hey,
Sorry.
we got people watching this on 6-7.
So yeah, I was surprised that Jared Verse so getting traded with Myles Garrett or to the Rams or to the Browns. The Browns are building a young core and I like that, but Jared Verse is no Myles Garrett. I hate to be the one that has to say that, but
But you got to also look at the
clears up.
amount of money
Yeah, I was about to
that
say.
they're saving against their salary caps because Miles Garrett he's a big payday,
Right.
player.
So um the Giants went and signed Odell Beckham.
I really feel like that's a wasted signing unless they got him for little to nothing because Odell Beckham played in Miami.
I think they were just
Didn't
he's
do
just doing
nothing.
it for his like that this is his way of saying I'm done after this year.
Yeah, he didn't do
He
nothing.
wanted to he wanted to finish his career in uh New York. So kudos to him if he
Um,
does retire.
I'm not impressed with the NFL season coming up.
Can we can we talk about something? I feel like I get that the in order for a team to have the number one draft pick, their team had to be pretty bad. But do you know who the last number one draft pick to have to not have a primetime game his first two seasons was? I want to say it was Vinny Testaverde.
Was he a number one draft pick?
I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up. But Cam Ward is going into year two, and they released the schedule, and he doesn't have any
Miami doesn't have any primetime games this year either.
overall pick to a.
First.
So the season opener is on a. Yep, in 1987, whenever Vinny Testaverde was drafted, he didn't have one in his first 2 years. And now Cam Ward don't have one. Fernando Mendoza didn't get one, so you had a golden mine right there for a primetime game with Titans Raiders. That way you'd get the last two number one overall picks, but they decided not to go that route, which is understandable because I mean they went a combined 5 and 59. So
Fernando Mendoza. I think his brother's gonna flop.
I don't believe his brother's going to be as good as he is,
No.
especially with a coach like it's without Kurt Signetti coaching him.
Yeah, didn't he transfer?
Yeah, he went to Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Um, so we are closing in on week 0. We are like 83 days away, I believe, from the first games of the college football season. And we are closing in on the NFL preseason as well, which will be before that. So we're football's coming and it's coming fast. So
Well, let's talk about the USFL.
I did not watch it this year.
I watched 2 quarters.
I watched the game with Chris. First game of the season. Didn't watch anything after
I
that.
watched 2 quarters.
Sorry, Chris.
The USFL
I'm not gonna be able to get up.
is not NFL caliber football. It is not. I don't like some of the rules. Now, so they are lax on some rules, which allow them to kind of hit. But what I see, it reminds me a lot of semi-pro football where players can't keep their emotions in check
And they're just out there basically just having fun.
and they want to get out there and fight and stuff. And it's
I don't know. And with the coaches they hear having come out, it just seems like a money grab. Like Ted Ginn Jr., AJ McCarron coming in as head coaches. I believe they both have the potential to be good coaches. It's just like you take those names out of you instead of going with a notable head coach.
AJ McCarron should be playing quarterback in that league. Not
Retired.
Yeah, I know, but he can play quarterback in that league, not coaching. He's too young. Um, so with all that being said, peoples, we love yous.
And we hope to get more videos out, more content out to y'all. Um, maybe at like a Doughboys game, like a Johnson City Doughboys game, I'm allowed to record like a vlog or something. Or something. Right now, we're kind of at that dead season where there's no high school sports we can go to, no college sports we can go to. So, but that dead season, it
Well,
goes by fast.
the Appalachian League is a minor league division. It's the wood
It's
bat
not minor
division.
league. It's not through the MLB no more.
No,
It's college.
yes, it's college based, but it's a wood bat league,
Yeah.
and it's a league to get you between the college and going to minor league.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a prep league. And what
So
sucks is that these are there are so many college players because like they go with second tier. I feel like college players. No offense to any of the college players, there are some great college players with great potential, but there's some players who just don't do those leagues. And I get it in a way, like you don't want to get hurt, but at the same time, it's like you're missing out on so much experience
and
that you
off the
can carry over into the major leagues whenever you go from the metal bats of college to the wooden bats of the MLB.
if you're on here, and I know my hair's a mess, but well, if you're on here, please leave a comment about this hairdo. This is not,
I was just playing with my hair, bro.
dude. If I told you what it looked like on the air, I would.
Shut up, Dad. Shut up, Dad.
We'd be fined by the FCC and the ACC and the NAACP
And the
and
Big Ten.
well, whatever. The ICC would fine us. I mean, everybody.
Look, you want me to do like this? Ah.
I know my hair's a mess.
Okay, so
I need some Vidal Sassoon in my hair.
we're trying to hit some 50 subscribers is our goal right now. So we
We
can
would
go
like to
live.
hit 6, 7.
Well, right now we're aiming at 50 so we can go live. Um, so once we hit 50, then we'll aim at later so we can monetize this page and be able to make more money off this page so we can go and do more sporting events and go live sporting events, get better equipment for this page. So
Well, and like I said, this is a stepping stone. This is something now that I've been really sick and I've been dealing with a lot lately. Fights, like I said, until this cancer takes me from this earth, I pray that it doesn't. But this is something that me and my son do, and we love to do together. So just give us some likes, some support us a little bit, share us out there, get us other people to share it, because one day we're all doomed to die. once we're born, we're all doomed to die at some point. My little boy here will have something to look back on and remember. His old pops sitting beside you, Timmy. I look twice the size of you.
I'm also leaning back and I can't get up.
I'm a big old man,
Yes, indeed.
so I need big old fingers.
Be sure to like, drop a comment on how you enjoyed, on what you thought of this episode.
You can follow me at onlydads.com
Shut up,
where
Dad.
we talk about dad stuff. There's
Oh,
dad bods and dad hairdos and dad burgers and
and
dad
grilling and
grills.
stuff.
And it's at onlydads.com. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Feet Finder.
Shut up. Um, and so that was a bet I lost to Dad over at the Super Bowl during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's a
I lost the
little
bet,
spot there.
and it's an inside joke.
Yeah. Inside the internet because he had to post his feet on feetfinders.com.
Because I lost the bet to my dad.
So if you see some cheesy, funky toes on there,
I've
that's
deleted all that. Anyways, be sure to like it. Leave a comment. Talk about your favorite sports moment.
Timmy, it's like your toe.
Talk about your favorite sports moment. Tell us how you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe.
If you want us to talk about synchronized swimming, tell us. We'll talk about whatever you want us to talk about. We like having open discussions, and we want to be able to have more open discussions with people. Guest, uh, guest podcasters or whatever.
Yeah, if you're willing to be a guest and join, um, we'll have some guests on. We had one guest so far. That was my uncle Chris came on and talked with us for a little bit. Day of the Super Bowl, so we're willing to have more guests come on. And if you could share this video, it help us out a ton.
Hey, and always remember the answer to all problems is in prayer. Remember that.
God bless you, and we hope you have a great day. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Tim and Dad Unfiltered.